Right. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Game Week 9, the semi-finals of the before the tier finals, I suppose, in the India League. Dhruv on seat 1, Subrat on seat 2, Venkat Raghavan Sahasranaman in seat 3, Alagar on seat 4. So, with that, we'll start the quiz and hands on screen at all points of time for everyone. And yeah, do not discuss. That's it. First question coming up for Dhruv. Here it goes. Wim Wenders' latest movie, Perfect Days, starring Koji Yakusho in the role of a public toilet cleaner in the Tokyo, appropriately features the song Perfect Day on its soundtrack. This song from the 1972 album Transformer and also featured prominently in the movie Trainspotting was written and performed by which frontman of the band, The Velvet Underground?
Lou Reed.
Lou Reed is correct. Just a second, huh?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm recording. Acha, pathachi. Since I'm on record, somebody can you share the link of the Zoom, Dhruv, if you can, while we are playing,
With
or
who?
anybody. Two strays. I mean, just saying it could be easier for any of the players.
Yeah. Just ask him, does he on mail or WhatsApp?
If you have
WhatsApp should be
WhatsApp, then
fine.
WhatsApp. I think he
Okay,
just
yeah.
called me in the middle and
Okay,
told
I'll
me.
just tell. Give me one second. I'm just sending it.
Yours only direct, so since you are sending, I'll wait.
Yeah, just okay. He had WhatsApp missing link, please. Yeah, just saw
He
it.
has WhatsApp you, right? Yeah. Did you send him?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's fine. You'll join anytime he wants.
Can you just check? I did send it to him and not anybody else. Yeah, he's joined.
Right. Second question for Dhruv. Copa Libertadores is the most prestigious tournament in South American football. The only club in this country never to be relegated to the second tier, which Ecuadorian club finished runners-up at the Copa Libertadores in 1990 and 1998. Not to be confused with a very famous namesake, the club was named after his home city by an immigrant to Guayaquil called Eutemio Perez. Ten seconds.
I'll try Sao Paulo.
Subrat?
Barcelona.
Brilliant crack. This is Barcelona SC. It's Barcelona SC. They said begrudgingly accept Barcelona, but it's fine. Subrat, your directs. The first lady from Japan to win an Oscar for Best Actress in a Supporting Role was Miyoshi Umeki for a role of Katsumi Kelly in which 57 film. This Japanese greeting was also the title of the 54 novel by James A. Michener, the film's source material.
What am I missing here?
10 seconds.
Sayonara
Is correct. This is sayonara. Somehow you got the answer out of your mouth. This is sayonara. This is goodbye in Japanese. The second direct. Both Neptune and Uranus are majorly made of hydrogen and helium, but which third gas gives them both their distinctive dark blue color? Ten seconds.
Neon.
Venkat?
Methane.
Methane is correct. This is
Super.
methane. This is methane. Venkat, your directs. Prince of Princess is the original title of a biography by Simon Sebag of Montefiore, of which military leader and lover of Catherine the Great. The claim that he stepped up the construction of phony villages to impress Catherine on a 1787 tour of Crimea is regarded by most historians as largely fictional. Ten seconds.
Borodin.
Alagar.
This is Potemkin.
Grigory Potemkin is correct. This is Potemkin.
All the Potemkin villages that she gave.
Refers to the term Potemkin village, yes, and the Potemkin steps in Odessa in the Battleship Potemkin movie.
Very notoriously, he had a fairly large instrument. I'm sorry, this is being recorded. So.
That might be the
Correct.
second question. That might be the second question in the code. So be careful.
Shown here is a photographer who collaborated with Samsung Art Store for a display of a series of his photographs from the Indian subcontinent. Who is this photographer? Ten seconds, Venkat.
Steve Coogan.
Dhruv.
Pass.
Okay. Alagar.
Steve McCurry.
Steve McCurry
Oh,
is
thanks,
correct.
thanks for Ingit. I was completely
Venkat-
confused. So Steve, okay. I got
Yeah,
the advice
Venkat did not know
completely.
the surname, but still went for the name, which I thought would be a giveaway for others. This is Steve McCurry, famous for his Afghan girl photo.
Yeah.
Right. Alagar, your directs. Voted WWE's greatest world heavyweight champion in a 2013 viewer poll, which wrestler was named after an educator, author, and orator who was originally born into slavery?
Mm.
10 seconds.
Okay. So
Any
name
answer?
Washington.
Dhruv?
It doesn't fit, but I'll take a punt with Booker T.
That is correct. Where doesn't it
Booker
fit?
T.
This is Booker T,
World's greatest champion. It's like
named after Booker T. Washington.
Yeah, it's like-
Oh.
He
Okay.
did say Washington though, but somehow that is not the acceptable answer, so I'll have to move on. I just realized now.
it's like calling Ian Bell England's greatest batsman.
This is
Alagar,
not
second
something,
direct.
Dhruv, there is a quad only for you.
Dhruv, you're just going to smack
Maybe it also may be on African American.
This picture thing again. Okay, I think it will load by the time I read it. Although this national park is home to 4 species of primate monkey, including the Phyres langur, it is named after a particular feline, 2 words required, that gets its name from the dusky gray blotches and irregular spots resembling similarly shaped entities in the sky. What national park? Only one of 2 in this Indian state. The state's map is given in the picture. Outline basically.
This is Namdapa National Park.
No. Dhruv? Arey, 1 second. Dhruv?
I don't know. Pass.
Subrat?
You want the name of the national park?
Yeah, which is after the feline, 2-worded feline. Quickly.
No, I can't pass.
Venkat?
Cloud Leopard National Park.
Brilliant, crack.
Oh,
This is
I
true, crack.
had
This
that.
is a
I thought-
clouded
That's all you wanted,
leopard
is it?
national
I thought you
park.
wanted a local name. That's why I didn't.
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I thought-
Oh shit.
The other is the Bison National Park, which has a better name, I forget, but it's also called the Bison National Park. Can't
Yeah,
remember.
obviously, I just thought you wanted a local name. Sorry, my bad.
This
No,
is
just the
slightly
animal name. So the whole working out is for the animal. Clouded leopard.
No, but like there's Sangai, Hangul, they all have like English names and
Oh,
local
okay.
names, right? So you don't know which
The
one.
two
So
words
I
thing
thought,
confuse you that
yeah.
way.
slightly
Yeah, but
confusing,
was-
this one. Okay.
No, just the two word to be more sure. Like it. Anyways, round two with Dhruv, it starts. So it's 2-2-2-2. Brilliant. This gas is very non-reactive. Its percentage levels too are generated and maintained in this natural equilibrium by plants and surface soil bacteria. That's why roughly 75% of the Earth's atmosphere is made out of this gas. Which one? Dhruv, this is your direct.
Yeah. I'm
Okay. I thought
terrible at science. Hang on.
your direct. 10
And I can't
seconds.
believe it. So,
Okay,
I'm
nitrogen.
there to give company to
Dhruv
you.
is thinking, should I say oxygen or not? Should I say oxygen or I don't know. Like, but he's taking his time. This is nitrogen, of course. Second direct. In the history of English literature, the period from 450 to 1066 AD is called the Old English period or the blank period. What hyphenated word goes into the blanks?
Okay, let's try Anglo-Saxon.
It is correct. It is Anglo-Saxon period.
Super.
Subrat, your directs. Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari from the 2025 season made the headlines in the F1 paddock, making him one of the few British drivers to race for the Italian team. A certain British driver was no stranger to winning world championships. In fact, he had won 7 world championships in 350cc and 500cc combined before shifting to Formula One. His sole F1 world championship came with Ferrari when he won the 64th season by a solitary point. Who?
Surtees.
Yes, this is Surtees, John Surtees. Second direct. The pictures. Hopefully all loads by the time I read it. Zoe Hegedus is a food stylist who made this, in the image, Scandinavian dish topped with egg yolks. However, since egg yolks wouldn't stay together on the long hot shoot days in June, she concocted a sphere made of mango and orange juice as a replica. For which movie was it made? Whose real counterpart was established by the Swedish Parliament in 52. It is loading, so anytime you feel free. Even if you see the one plate, I think the image does its purpose.
British Parliament. What's this?
You passed?
No, I'm thinking.
No.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Now I can start counting anyways.
okay.
10 seconds.
Nobel.
Dhruv,
I'll take a non-comp.
Venkat,
Pass.
Alagar?
Us.
What is it? What is this thing?
Is it wild strawberries?
No, Swedish
Oh, God.
festival, a horror movie named after the Swedish festival.
Midsummer.
This is
Midsommar.
Midsommar.
Oh, I thought.
Famous
I got it. I
dinner
thought it was
scene in
before
Midsommar.
1952. Oh, damn.
So I
Oh,
started
God.
counting after
So
one of the
the-
plate was
No, so
written.
I actually in this case it had been established should be because I thought the thing was established after the movie.
But
I
there
was
was
only
no
thinking of
horror
black and
or
white.
anything.
Whose
The
real counterpart was
Swedish Parliament
established by
is
the
such a backroom.
Yeah, no, these are two parts. For which movie was it made? Whose real
But
counterpart
it also
was
can't be a
established
color
by the Swedish
photo at
Parliament.
that time. So yeah. Anyway.
Venkat, your directs. The name of which city precedes the subtitles a soliloquy in the JCB Prize-winning English translation of a novel by M. Mukundan and a novel in 1990 work by Khushwant Singh. The 84 anti-Sikh pogrom features in both novels.
Delhi.
Is correct. This is Delhi. Second direct. The Peruvian club, popularly known as La U, that finished runner-up at the 72 Copa Libertadores, as well as the Chilean club Blanc Católica that finished runner-up in the 93, both feature what kind of establishment in their names? The name of the establishment in question is derived from the Latin phrase redacted magistrorum et scholarium.
University.
Both are correct. Quickly put away. University is correct. Alagar, your directs. Sofia Bogle's daily job involves handling certain items older than 120 plus years with utmost care. In her process, she deconstructs the item, removes the acidic exterior, sands it, cleans it with a repair knife, washes it in hot water, and then uses Japanese tissue to fix any wear and tear. Final touches involve embossing, gluing, and pressing it all together. What is Sofia Bogle's daily job?
Do you have a bigger picture? Can you enlarge it?
I don't have bigger picture. I can enlarge this picture, definitely.
There's some things which are blanked out, I guess, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, deliberately. 10 seconds,
Okay.
10 seconds, Alagar.
Okay, okay. Basically,
Quickly.
cleaning paintings and all, paintings.
Dhruv,
Pass. Pass.
Subrat,
He kind of restores books that looks like.
brilliant crack. She's a book conservationist. These are all
Oh.
old books. She's a
Hmm.
book conservationist. So all the things that are blanked out are pages of books. Otherwise, it would have been a
Oh.
giveaway. So
Nice,
she's a
nice.
book conservationist.
Good.
Let me zoom back.
Good one.
Alagar, your direct. In English literature, the neoclassical period, 1660 to 1785, ends with the age of sensibility or the age of Johnson. And the years are given 1745 to 1785, and is preceded by the Augustan age or the age of Pope 1700 to 1745. What age or period from 1660 to 1700 starts the neoclassical period? This time period was labeled as such for the recovery of the Stuart family kingship. Ten seconds.
Reformation.
No. Dhruv?
Restoration.
Restoration is
Yeah.
correct. Two back-to-back restoration question, which I realize in completely different contexts.
Oh.
Restoration period. This is a restoration period.
Okay.
Round 3 starts with Dhruv now. There's a slight lead. So far, very close.
Pass कर दिया jinx.
These oranges are cultivated in a city in Western India and are named after it. They are prized for their distinct sweet and tangy flavor. Which Indian city that is well known for its flower merchants? Ten seconds.
No. Nagpur.
Not Nagpur. Subrat.
No, I knew it was a trick question.
Quickly.
Pass.
Venkat.
Pass.
And Alagar.
Pass.
Is it
Slightly-
Rajkot? I was
No,
also
no, this is
confused.
slightly tougher. This is in Maharashtra. This is a place called
It's
Mudkhed.
Ahmednagar.
This is called the Mudkhed orange.
Mudgate, yeah, Mudgate.
Mudkhed
Heard
orange.
of that? Yeah.
Which is Mudkhed is a place mainly only famous for the flower merchants.
Ah, nice Indian Huangi question.
Okay.
Dhruv, you are direct.
We're recording.
He was the last Ferrari driver to be personally selected by Enzo Ferrari before his death in August 1988. He won 3 races with Ferrari before retiring at the end of the 1990 season. He came out of retirement thanks to Frank Williams and achieved his most successful spell, including a drivers' championship. What British driver?
Hill.
What?
Hill.
Subrat,
Not hill, is it?
quickly.
Pass.
Venkat,
Pass.
Alagar,
Nigel Mansell.
Nigel
Mansell.
Mansell.
I thought for a
is
second
correct.
it's Nigel Mansell.
I somehow didn't think he drove for Ferrari.
Ingit,
Damn it.
Ingit, and
Yeah,
Liverpool
but I thought Mansell had won
pass you.
many in my head.
No,
Yeah,
Yes,
my bad.
I,
Yeah, yeah.
pass you.
I put Mansell a little before, I
Mm.
thought. Not in I think in 94 or something even, right?
92.
92.
Subrat, your direct. The Austrian pediatrician who researched on it called it autistic psychopathy and referred to those with this condition as little professors. As it was published during World War II in Germany, it was sadly lost until rediscovered in the late 70s and eponymously named what? Recently, it has been merged into autism spectrum disorder.
Little professors. Austrian.
Ten seconds.
I will go with Asperger.
And you will again
Oh.
be right. Quite a few of your guesses coming out tonight. Asperger's syndrome is correct. Second direct. Dark tourism involves visiting sites associated with death, tragedy, or suffering. The catacombs of Paris, Sedlec in Czech Republic, Capella dos Ossos in Portugal, and the Skull Tower in Serbia are macabre tourist attractions where a visitor can see human skeletal remains. What are such repositories called?
Museum of the Dead.
Venkat?
Columbariums.
No, this is not columbarium. Dhruv?
No, pass. Sorry.
Alagar?
Pass.
They are called ossuaries.
Ossuaries.
Yeah.
Bones.
Very nice question.
Ossuary or
Very nice
ossuary.
Just
question.
bone things.
Yeah, very nice question.
Venkat, your direct.
Oh.
Venus is uninhabitable because it is covered with carbon dioxide, but it is also uninhabitable because its atmosphere has the presence of which acid that gives it a distinctive yellow color?
Nitric acid.
Just a second. Not nitric acid. Dhruv?
Pass.
Subrat?
Go with sulfuric acid for yellow.
That is correct. Sulfuric acid is correct.
The Ingit said it as if he just got yesterday, so I stopped thinking. It's
Yeah, I just felt like let me check. I was all anyways gonna give credit with the way he said it, but then I saw it's not that. Venkat, your direct. Which TV series is based on a two-word scientific phrase meaning a drastic change in advancement. The original series stars Scott Bakula as Dr. Sam Beckett, a physicist who involuntarily jumps through space-time during experiments in time travel by temporarily taking the place of other people to correct what he consistently discovers were historical mistakes. Ten seconds.
Pass.
Answer.
Pass.
Dhruv?
Quantum leap.
Quantum leap is correct. Quantum leap, that's what the definition anyways means, quantum leap. Read the trivia there. Alagar, your directs. This 2005 photograph by Steve McCurry shows something that is sacred to Tibetan people and usually comes in a set of how many colors? The number of colors represent the number of elements and the same number of pure lights in Tibetan Buddhist tradition. So just need a number in the answer.
8.
Not 8. Dhruv?
This is a quick look.
You're counting. That's why relevant. You can't
Okay,
get
I'll take a non-comp.
Subrat.
I could count 5, so I'll go 5.
And 5 is correct.
Where I found 4, I couldn't see the fifth. Oh,
This
No,
is
there is
five.
white. The white was the 5th one.
the white, I
Tibetan
counted
prayer
white.
flags come in 5 colors.
Or
Blue, red,
white,
green,
blue,
white,
orange,
yellow,
green.
each representing the
Yellow
Oh,
is
yellow, I
missing.
didn't see only that.
5 elements
You've
and 5
chosen
color
flags
types.
that I've yellowed already, just to confuse.
Alagar, your directs. Shown here are the Coorg oranges that are a cultivar from the Kodagu, Hassan, and Chikmagalur districts. The oranges were grown in a 24,000 hectare area, which in recent times have come down to 2,000 hectares. This is because it's a secondary crop cultivated there for more than 150 years now. What is the primary cultivation there?
Coffee.
That's it. That's it. Nothing else. This is coffee cultivation. Coffee plantations. Round 4 with Dhruv now. Eiko Ishioka received a posthumous nomination for the 2012 movie Mirror Mirror under costume design. In 1992, Ishioka won an Oscar under the same category for designing 19th century attires for a story set in England and Romania. Which movie? Ten seconds.
Dracula?
Dracula is correct. England and Romania. This is
Bram
Dracula.
Stoker's would be like.
Bram Stoker. I just didn't know whether to say Bram Stoker's and then.
Oh, okay. Dhruv, your second direct. Who led the Free Economy Society, a learned society of independent of, but supported by Catherine the Great, which promoted liberal reform in Russia. He played a key role in the coup that brought Catherine to power and was her lover. He later tried to rekindle their romance by offering her something with the shape and proportions of half a chicken's egg, encrusted into Catherine's imperial scepter in 1774.
Like Sabaj?
Venkat?
Pass.
Alagar?
Pass.
Yeah, I
Subrat?
thought about it.
Count
Subrat?
Orlov.
Could you repeat?
Count Orlov.
Is givable. Orlov is the correct answer. This is
Wow.
Grigorievich Orlov or Orlov.
Count is normally called Count Orlov.
Subrat follows Catherine on Instagram, I think. So, full
Yeah.
cover he has got.
No, there is, if you follow William
TV series.
Dalrymple and Anita
Ah.
Anand, they have done a 600 year of Russian history on Empire podcast. Now they are doing 500 years of Iranian history.
Subrat, your directs. Which WWE outfit shares their name with a book series that was ghostwritten by many people under the collective pseudonym Franklin W. Dixon?
Well, Hardy Boys.
Is correct. This is Hardy
I'm
Boys.
glad that that's the WWE question that I got.
Hardy Boys is became purely a literature question for you. Second direct. Two clubs from the same Colombian city have made 6 Copa Libertadores finals between them without ever winning. One of them, America de Blanc, made the finals thrice from 85 to 87 and then again in 1996. The other, Deportivo Blanc, made 2 finals in 78 and 1999. Which city forms part of the names of both these unsuccessful clubs? The city was the headquarters of a successful association of a different kind that regained from 1993 to 1995 and controlled over 80% of the world's market.
Medellin.
What did you say?
Medellin.
Venkat?
Pass. I was also thinking Medellin.
Alagar?
Pass.
Dhruv?
I have not come across a googly like this. Pass.
Hey,
Think
is
of
it
the-
Cali? Is it Cali?
It is Kali, 3rd season of Narcos, the Kali cartel. So these
Oh.
are the Kali
Thing,
of
that's the
Santiago,
thing.
the Kali.
Oh,
Medellin is the
this is
most
a
popular.
legit bolt from the back of the hand.
After Escobar, Kali cartel took control of the entire
I
Colombian.
immediately realized once Medellin is not the answer, this has to be answer.
Kali cartel, yes. Venkat, your direct. This variety of mandarin oranges is grown in a western Indian city, after which it is named. Exceptionally sweet, flavorful, and with vibrant orange color, identify this king of oranges.
Sorry, so you have to name the orange, is it not the city?
I'm not saying anything on that.
Okay.
Rajput oranges.
Alagar?
I'll once again go with Nagpur oranges.
This is the Nagpur
Yeah.
orange. There is no
It's named after the city. Subrat's question scared me for a second. Then I said, no, it does say.
Venkat was
named
thinking
after.
if this is also a googly of some kind or something, but this is simply Nagpur Santra. This is
And the
Nagpur
king of
orange.
Right
oranges.
now, we are all like Daryl Cullinan facing Shane Warne.
And the king of oranges was in quotes or whatever. So I thought Raj.
Now we think everything is a wrong one.
Venkat, your direct. Emi Wada was a notable Japanese costume designer who worked with many performing artists besides films. She won Best Costume Design for 1985 chaotic drama directed by Akira Kurosawa. The film's plot derives elements from King Lear and the legends of the Daimyo Mori Motonari. Which film?
Ran.
Yes, correct. This is Ran or Ran, Japanese term for
Chaos.
Alagar, your directs. Which English surgeon, apothecary, and paleontologist gives his name to an eponymous condition he described in his 1817 an essay on the shaking palsy? The motor symptoms of this disease arise mainly from cell death in substantia nigra, a deep brain structure that produces dopamine. Ten seconds.
Yeah.
An answer?
I don't have any answer. Just Asperger, which is wrong.
Already answered. Dhruv?
Yeah, I hope it's Parkinson.
Yeah, shaking palsy. It is Parkinson.
Okay, because he didn't say that, like, okay, do I have the wrong one? Okay.
I think Alagar did not spot the shaking part for some reason, but this is Parkinson, slightly the easier one actually. This is Parkinson. And Alagar's second direct. The Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum, formerly a high school turned prison, and the killing fields of Chuang Ek both memorialize the atrocities committed during the reign of which regime in Cambodia? I think he's stuck. Or am I stuck? Just a second.
He's given all the answers possible. Tanmay
Alagar, what is your answer? I
lagged.
think my internet connection was unstable.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Just repeat your answer, Alagar, he's saying.
So I said Pol Pot, then Khmer Rouge.
So you have given all the answers, so I think that deserves a point. Khmer Rouge is enough. This is Khmer Rouge, and Pol Pot is the main culprit behind it. Round 5 with Dhruv, still anybody's game. 5, 6, 8, 9. Dhruv, it starts with you. Which 2016 novel, which opens with a blast in Delhi's Lajpat Nagar market, was shortlisted for the US National Book Award for fiction? Ten seconds.
No, I'll say Delhi Story.
Venkat?
No.
Pass.
Alagar?
Pass, non-comp will take.
Subrat?
I have two guesses.
Guess both, like Alagar.
No, I'll.
All right,
I'll
I'll
pass.
pass you, Subrat. Yeah. Alagar, your.
Is it Dongri to Dubai or something?
No.
It's
He's a reluctant fundamentalist.
Your guesses?
No, this is Deepti Kapoor's book, right?
I'm not sure. This is something called the Association of Small Bombs.
Oh no, oh good. Thanks. No, I had no idea.
I was also waiting for Subrat to say his guesses so that I keep it in mind for further
Nah,
parts.
I didn't. Association of Small Bombs.
Not a
Dhruv, you are direct. This Bagh area in this Indian state, in the image shows the state, is trying to be India's first UNESCO Global Geopark. This is after a secondary school physics teacher, Vishal Verma, led a group of amateur explorers to find a perfectly preserved, rounded entity from 100.5 to 60 million years ago. Now, due to this finding and more following it, an apt name has latched on to this region, now called a national park. What national park? Question seems a little confusing, at least to me now that I read it.
Dinosaur Egg Park.
That's all, even though it's slightly confusing.
Like clouded leopard.
Was required. This is in Madhya Pradesh.
Yeah,
Basically,
Madhya Pradesh I figured out. I said I don't know any thing
so
that.
they found a dinosaur egg. The rounded entity might have been confused now that I realize it was just the dinosaur egg from that many years ago. But which is why the answer is simple. As long as you give dinosaur, it's called Dinosaur Fossil National Park. It's correct. Dinosaur Park is correct.
Which part of Madhya Pradesh is it, right? I mean, is it one of those? Okay.
No, in here it's not given, but this is the Bagh area, which I have to check then which area is it in the southwest, east or north. Subrat, your directs. The soundtrack of Perfect Days has two songs referencing eye color, Pale Blue Eyes and Brown Eyed Girl. While the former is by Lou Reed and the Velvet Underground, the latter is the signature song of which Northern Irish singer and songwriter, the first living inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to skip his own induction in 1993.
Northern Irish. I'll go with Van Morrison.
Van Morrison is correct. This is Van Morrison.
Only one Northern Irish guy I know.
Yes, sir.
Sir Van Morrison. Second,
he had good songs in Belfast, that movie of Kenneth Branagh.
Which former resident of Gallifrey is currently using this?
What is this?
Yeah.
Figure out. You want me to zoom?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure if you don't know if it will help, but still it will be fun.
Oh, this Gallifrey.
Might help.
Okay. You need
10 seconds.
Doctor Who.
That is correct. So did the image help? The zooming in?
No. Gallifrey helped. After some time.
Gallifrey, Doctor Who is correct.
Wow, what an answer.
Time Lords.
Yeah, exactly.
Which quad is this? Good Lord, anyway.
I have no idea which. I don't know.
Maybe there are no quads.
Yeah, this feels like a quadless kind of a set, but we'll find out later. Venkat, your direct. Which WWE wrestler's ring name came about when he was thinking of changing his previous name, Ringmaster, at the same time that his English wife got angry at him for not drinking the cup of tea served while it was still warm?
Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
Yeah. Stone Cold Steve
super.
Austin is
This is
correct.
probably apocryphal.
I have no clue about WWE except for some Atul Matthew gems on our WhatsApp group.
Second direct. This national park used to be an open vidi, which is a grassland of the Maharaja of the princely state of Bhavnagar, for hunting the titular animal that lent its name to the park. They used to hunt it not with guns or rifles, but with their pet cheetahs. It became a national park in 1976, and slowly hunting declined. But that didn't stop another famous person to target this creature 22 years later somewhere else. What national park?
Black Buck National Park.
Black Buck National Park in Gujarat is correct. This is the Black Buck National Park. And the other hunting took place in Rajasthan. This is the Black Buck National Park. Alagar, your directs. Whom She Will is the first of a number of novels set in middle-class Delhi by which German-born writer. The only person ever to win both a Booker Prize and an Oscar. She lived in Delhi between 51 and 75 and made her debut as a screenwriter with an adaptation of one of her own Delhi novels, The Householder.
Ruth Pravar Jabwala.
Fantastic. Ruth Pravar Jabwala is correct. Second direct. Catherine the Great was born Princess Sophie in 1729 in which Baltic seaport? Then in the Kingdom of Prussia and now in Poland. You can give either its German name, famously used by Winston Churchill to mark the northern end of the Iron Curtain, or its Polish name.
I'm getting the other name. I'm not getting the Trieste.
Venkat?
Stettin. Trieste is in the
Fantastic.
Adriatic on the other side.
Stettin is
Yeah.
correct.
I'm not
This
getting
is the
that.
dialogue.
to Trieste.
From
It
Stettin
was
in the Baltic to
To
Trieste
Trieste in the
Adriatic,
Adriatic.
and Iron
Yes.
Curtain has descended across the continent. Trieste from the other side.
So I'm
Round
not
6
getting.
with Dhruv. An inherited neurodegenerative disease, the involvement of basal ganglia causes involuntary movement of hands and or feet, giving it an alternative name of chorea. What eponymous disease which Woody Guthrie eventually succumbed to in 1967?
Huntington's disease.
Huntington's disease is correct. Second direct.
Dhruv, you watched House MD?
Yes, yes, yes.
13 has this disease.
Cliff Denton is one of just 2 remaining master putter-togethers. I really hope the whole image loads. This is important. At the Ernest Wright factory in England. In this mass production era, they still make these items by hand, and it takes years of training. It takes 5 years alone to master the final stage that involves hammering with precision, or else it's ruined. What are these handmade items that sell for around $100 to $350 per pair? You can wait for the image to load. It's almost done. You can also keep thinking in the meantime.
And can you enlarge the picture once it's
Yeah, I
loaded?
think this is it.
Yeah.
Anyways, that I will enlarge. I think the major part of the image is anyways in for you to figure out. Let me enlarge. Dhruv's timer is on anyways. Ten seconds, Dhruv.
I'll say handcuffs.
Venkat,
Pass.
Alagar,
Us.
Subrat.
I'll take a guess. Scissors.
Brilliant crack. These are
Yeah.
scissors.
So just one thing, because I think you started the timer after the image loaded, but it seemed like you only gave about 10-15 seconds.
No, I did not start after the image loaded. That is true because the image was almost done. Then I zoomed.
But see,
And then
technically
I-
we should be able to look at the image and work it out. So ideally you should start.
Yeah, but only the zoom part was when I was doing. I had just
Oh,
considered
okay,
5-6
fine,
seconds
fine.
before.
All right.
No, I think
No, it's still more than 30 seconds that I gave.
the images are loading a bit slow, so just be a
Yeah,
bit.
I think if you had the timer also, it would help out. It's just easier to keep track.
Okay, I don't have, but okay, from now
No,
on,
no
I'll
worries, no
for
worries, no
these
worries.
questions, I'll give
Yeah.
30 seconds after the image loads. I
That's
just gave,
fine.
I think, 4 or 5
Or
seconds.
just say your time starts now. In the case of image, just say your time starts now, so that we have an idea.
Okay. Also, another thing for only for this question, put it together as a term. If anybody knew, besides the image and the working out, is specifically only for scissor makers. Put it together.
Hammering with precision was the.
Yeah. So only scissor makers are called put it together. Subrat, your direct. This photograph by Steve McCurry shows a boy playing in which Indian city?
All right. I hope this is not another Dusra. So I'll go with Jodhpur.
This is Jodhpur.
Normally, we should be relieved when it's wrong. I'm relieved when it's right, because had it been wrong, I would have been like, okay, yeah, what would one think?
If this wasn't Jodhpur, then there is no point trying for this question anymore. Yeah, this is Jodhpur. I think the reason is pretty evident here in the picture. Your second direct. The modern period in English literature, 1901 to 1939, was divided into two halves. The blank one period, 1901 to 1910, and the blank two period, 1910 to 1936, are both named after their respective kings. Name either of those periods.
So that's Edward the Seventh and George the Fifth.
Either will do. You gave both. Edward and George are correct. Edwardian and Georgian period. Venkat, your directs. In total, he won 3 career World Championship Grand Prix wins, the least Grand Prix wins scored by Formula One world champion. He became the first British driver to be crowned F1 world champion driving a Ferrari and unfortunately died the following year, 3 months after retiring from the sport. Who?
Hunt.
You said something?
Hunt, I said.
Alagar?
I'll go with Hill.
Dhruv?
Oh, that was my guess. Pass.
Oh, Hill is American.
Subrat?
Come on, yeah. Pass.
This
Is
is
it McLaren?
no.
Hawthorne. Arey yaar. After Hill, I should have gone for Hawthorne. I had that as the other guess. Damn it. Had to be Hill. Anyway.
No, Phil Hill is American.
You guys are thinking of Damon Hill, is it?
No, Damon.
No.
Acha,
Damon one minute.
Venkat, your direct. The French neurologist who first studied this condition called it maladie des tics. It was Charcot, the famous French neurologist, who named it after his student. What eponymous condition infamously associated with coprolalia, despite evidence to the contrary that it is not very commonly associated with this condition?
Oh.
10 seconds, Venkat. An answer?
Pass.
Dhruv?
No, pass.
Alagar? Subrat? Am I high again? Okay, no, I can say Subrat. Could you repeat?
TOURE.
Just a second. I can't hear it.
The syndrome that boy.
Tourette. TOURET.
One second, my video kind of. Guys, 1 second, my video was paused. So Subrat, could you repeat one more time? Just the name.
Tourette. TOURET.
Tourette is correct.
That
Rani Mukherjee in Hitchki was my guess. All of you would have passed. This is Tourette syndrome.
Rani Mukherjee, no. I mean, I'm going with Motherless Brooklyn.
Alagar, your direct. The protagonist of Perfect Days is shown to be both sitting on the dock of the bay or walking through the sleepy city. Name either the iconic band created for the latter song or the person who co-wrote and recorded the former 3 days before his death in a plane crash in 1967.
Don McLean?
No. Dhruv?
Otis Redding?
Otis Redding is correct. The band was, at least in my opinion, slightly easier. Anybody for the band?
No, the guy was easy. I couldn't think of the band only.
Band,
Okay.
I don't know. Otis Redding.
No. Not easier, maybe. I'm just saying in general, the band is more popular. From the question might not be easier.
Oh.
This is Rolling Stones. This is the Rolling Stones.
Oh, they
Walking
also
through the
sang.
sleepy
They
city.
sang Walking Through
Latter
the
song.
Never heard. There must be some later song.
Walking Through the Sleepy City. That's what
Alagar,
they
your direct.
1 million albums.
Created by Natasha Lyonne, Leslie Headland, and Amy Poehler, which 2020 series follows Nadia Vulvokov Leon, a game developer who repeatedly dies and relives the night of her 36th birthday in an ongoing time loop and tries to solve it. The series name might remind you of a toy about peeling away layers as the protagonist does in the series?
Hey,
10 seconds, Alagar.
Mm, uh,
An answer?
Petrushka toys. Petrushka.
Venkat?
Russian doll.
Russian doll is correct. Nobody even said Matryoshka for me to prompt.
Matryoshka.
Yeah, prompt was in Matryoshka, but the name of the series is Russian doll.
Hmm.
Round 7 with Dhruv now. Since Undertaker was a bad brother in the early plot lines of WWE, which wrestler was introduced as his brother and got a name that accorded the biblical quality?
Kane.
Kane is correct.
This was one WWE quad that I got all 4 answers.
Fourth hasn't come, has it? Not yet.
Dhruv, you are correct.
4 have
Based
got.
on Diana Gabaldon's series of the same name, which TV series follows the life of a former World War II military nurse who falls through time for the first time at Nadun.
This is a time travel TV series. Now I got the Doctor Who elephant. Okay. Outlander.
Outlander is correct. This is Outlander.
Good one.
I forgot the name of the Irish actress who's in the show, but anyways,
Yeah, Fiona.
she was she was in the movie Belfast as well. Subrat, you're direct.
Nancy
Yes,
Keoghan, no.
she was in the movie.
Nancy, whatever.
No, anyways, a model come actress. I'll later on say that. Subrat, you're direct. This national park in an Indian state is primarily known for its population of Indian rhinoceros. However, its name hints at another animal. But don't worry, despite its name, this national park has no relation to that animal being dead or found dead here. What national park?
Animal being dead or found.
10 seconds.
I
need an answer.
I'll just go with Kaziranga.
Venkat?
Pass.
Alagar?
Us.
Dhruv?
Gurumara.
Gorumara is correct.
Oh,
Gorumara,
yeah.
no relation with cows dying. Or
So, but it's a hint that only works if you know
Bengali.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gorumara.
If he had
for the
even
Bengali.
given cow, I would have gone to
Yeah.
This is
Gorumara.
Gorumara National
I
Park.
forget it's West Bengal from the map, so there's only, and I've actually been to Gurumara for a shoot.
Yeah,
so-
Kaziranga is in Assam anyways.
India quad with a national park is like absolute Achilles heel.
Gorumara National Park is correct. Subrat, you're direct. What given and regnal name was shared by Catherine the Great's husband, whom she overthrew and may have had killed, and the first person to hold the title of Emperor of all Russia? The latter is, like Catherine, widely referred to by the epithet the Great.
You want the and number you don't want, right? Okay.
Yeah, no, name.
I mean, Peter, I think, but Peter third.
Peter gives it. I don't even know if it's Peter third, but Peter is all that's required.
It says what given and regnal name. So
Yeah,
yeah.
It's just two ways of
Yeah.
writing it in detail. We want just the name.
Yeah.
But it can confuse someone, I realize.
Famously could hardly speak.
But this
Russian,
question has actually come before, jokes apart.
Peter.
Venkat, you're direct. James Fever, I'll start the timer after the image loads, even if it takes time, no worries, is a professional blank hunter. While his dog sniffs it out first, Fever then fetches it from underground and gives it a sniff himself to check its ripeness. Since it can go bad just after 5 days, he needs to sell them immediately. What does he hunt? Something whose largest white variant sold for a record-breaking $61,000. Once you can see what's in your hands,
Truffles.
there's no need.
He will give you the
anymore.
answer before.
Truffle. He's a truffle hunter. He's a truffle.
Truffles.
Technically,
Second
his dog is.
The Middle English period starts with the 1060 to 1500 starts with the Anglo-Norman period. 1066 to 1340, and ends with the age of barren or dark age, 1400 to 1500. In between, from 1340 to 1400, it is called the age of blank. Whose surname goes in the blank?
Chaucer.
Repeat.
Chaucer.
Geoffrey
Yes.
Chaucer is correct. This is the Chaucer period. Geoffrey Chaucer is correct. Alagar, your directs. The ExoMars Trace gas orbiter detected a tinge of green in the atmosphere of Mars in 2020, marking the first time that which phenomena had been spotted around a planet other than the Earth. The atmospheric night glow occurs when two oxygen atoms formed in daylight when carbon dioxide molecules are split apart in sunlight, combine to form an oxygen molecule about 50 kilometers above the planetary surface of Mars. Ten seconds.
This is the presence of water.
Not quite. Venkat.
Aurora.
Aurora is all that's required. This is aurora. So you can see prompt on polar lights, northern lights, southern lights, anti-prompt on aurora borealis. All we need is simple aurora as an answer, not the exact phenomenon of aurora borealis. Alagar, your direct. Which Argentine club, named after Isaac Blanc, an Englishman who popularized the game in Argentina in the late 19th century, finished runners-up twice at the Copa Libertadores in 88 and 1992. The club is most notable for its youth divisions, having produced future Argentine superstars like Gabriel Batistuta, Maxi Rodriguez, Jorge Valdano, and Lionel Messi.
Boca Juniors.
That would be my guess if I didn't know as well. Dhruv?
Pass.
Venkat?
Oh shit.
Pass.
Subrat?
No, I'm not. Pass.
I thought
Yes.
Newell's Old Boys, of course.
Newell?
Oh, Dhruv knew it completely, but
I had
second
Boca
letter,
Juniors and I stopped thinking. When he said no, I thought, yeah.
Newell's Old Boys.
For some reason, I thought Messi has not played there. I had that.
Last round coming up. Dhruv, your first direct. This photograph was taken by Steve McCurry in 1999 of a very famous lake in India. Which lake that has been referenced in Salman Rushdie's Harun and the Sea of Stories? Not stories it has to be. And Arundhati Roy is the Ministry of Utmost Happiness.
Vembanad?
No. Alagar?
Dal Lake.
Dal Lake is
Arey
correct.
yaar, why did I change it? Why did I couldn't see
The
any
simple
mountains,
answer.
nothing. I changed it to Vembanad.
But you saw the
Thinking-
Shikara there.
Yeah, I thought, but then for Arundhati Roy, I can't see any mountain in the background. Chalo,
Flowers in Kerala, fish, beef, maybe, but flowers.
For this photograph, maybe, yeah. The Dal Lake is correct. Dhruv, your direct. Krakow has shot up the rankings in terms of popular dark tourism destination as it is a getaway to which notorious site, noted for its association with the Holocaust. At the entrance, you would typically see a sign that it's Arbit marked free, which translates to work sets you free in English. You're again thinking if it's confusing. Okay, this time you're not thinking.
No, Dachau Fachau.
This is Auschwitz.
Given away 2 points.
Arbit Mac free.
Almost given away the nitrogen one, maybe, but no, this is Auschwitz is correct. Subrat, your direct. Pretty close still. The two-worded name of this orange refers to the northeastern ethnic group, also a hill, and the striking deep red color or maroon flesh color. Native to Meghalaya and other northeastern areas, identify this orange that stands out for its luscious color.
1/3 chance. But with the color, I'll go khasi.
What did you say?
Khasi.
So two-worded, right? Prompt.
Oh, you need the name of the orange. Okay. Khasi looks like, okay, khasi mandarin.
Not Khasi Mandarin orange. Venkat?
But
Khasi red. Khasi red.
Not Khasi red. Alagar?
Pass. Kasi, but
Dhruv?
Okay, last ditch. I'll try Khasi Carmine.
No. This is a
Oh.
reference to
Pomelo.
another thing.
Pomelo.
So the luscious, all these adjectives, striking deep red color,
Khasi
flesh-like.
crimson.
That's why I said Carmine. No, I thought
No,
Carmine.
this is called Khasi blood orange. That is a name, so we needed blood. Khasi blood orange. So because it's blood color, so Khasi blood. Blood is part of the name, so we need blood in the answer.
Yeah, no, blood orange are a type of orange. Yeah.
Yeah, Khasi blood orange. So the first word refers to Khasi and the second word refers to blood. Also, which is why given flesh-like flesh color. Anyways, Subrat second direct. Which 80 novel by Anita Desai was one of 70 books by Commonwealth authors chosen by the BBC for its Big Jubilee read, commemorating Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee. In this novel, Tara, the wife of a diplomat, returns to her decaying childhood home near the banks of the Yamuna.
1980 this time. Not fasting, feasting, not in custody is 1980. I'll go with Clear Light of Day.
Fantastic crack. This
Lovely.
is Clear
Yeah.
Light of Day. Brilliant crack. This is Clear Light of Day. Venkat, first of the last 4 questions for you coming up. Appropriately for a movie set in Japan, the soundtrack of Perfect Days features Maki Asakawa's Japanese version of the folk song, The House of the Blank Blank. Fill in the blanks to complete the name of a song that was famously recorded in 1964 by the Animals and known thereafter as the first folk rock hit. Ten seconds.
Meiji Emperor.
Alagar?
pass.
Dhruv?
House of the Rising Sun.
Rising Sun is correct. This is
Oh.
Rising Sun.
Nice,
Dhruv
nice.
is really eager for a tiebreaker, it seems. Well, top 2 won't be, but let's see.
Not required, no? Not required.
Not required. Yeah.
Yeah.
A trip to which site of dark tourism would include a visit to the abandoned town center of Okuma? It once had a population of 11,000 and now lies empty and semi-destroyed.
Hiroshima.
Alagar?
Fukushima.
Fukushima is correct. This is Fukushima.
Should have just gone for the surname.
Last name counts, types.
Alagar, your direct. Last 2. Who was the last Brit before Hamilton to race for Ferrari? He missed a chance by 2 points to become the driver's world champion, but contributed to winning Ferrari's first constructors title since '83.
David Coulthard.
Subrat?
Oh, it's not Coulthard. Okay. Pass.
Venkat?
Pass.
Dhruv?
I will die on that hill and say hill.
Not Hill. This is Irvine.
Oh,
Eddie Irvine. Oh,
Eddie
yeah,
Irvine.
yeah, yeah.
Eddie Irvine.
Forgetting these people totally.
Oh, sorry, he didn't become world champion. Oh,
Yeah, he
Hill
didn't
had
become.
become. Hill
Last
Hill
two.
was,
He
Hill
was
was earlier.
Schumacher's teammate.
No, so why didn't correct Subrat? Because there's a British Hill who also won. But I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if you think an American only won it, then let me not say. It
No,
might
no.
be-
Phil Hill is American. Graham Hill is
Graham Hill is English.
Damon
Graham
Hill
and
is
his
British.
son both
Yeah,
won.
Graham and Damon. Yeah. But I don't know if either of them drove for Ferrari.
Yeah, I don't have enough knowledge.
Damon definitely didn't drive. I'm not sure of that.
Last question. Rinko Kikuchi became the first Japanese actress nominated for an Academy Award in more than 5 decades for her role as Chiko Wataya in a 2006 film. Which multi-narrative drama film is this that has interwoven stories taking place in Morocco, Mexico, Japan, and the US in a fitting tribute to its genesis in the Bible?
Babel.
And with that, you reach 2 figure points, 10 points. This is Babel, and
Hey.
we come to the end of the quiz. Let me just stop recording at first.
Super show, Subrat and
Super.
Dhruv. Great
Well
show.
done. Are kya super show? How to miss Dal Lake and Newell's Old Boys, man?
Oh
Classic
shit! Where was
strategy.
it
Have a
recording
backup. If you
even?
don't know the answer, have backup guesses. I knew it's not Rio Plate. Boca Juniors. Boca is also a neighborhood, I think.
I